The following segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees. Now, time for a break with Central Illinois' own Gretchen Wirtz.
Welcome back to Central Illinois Newsday. I'm Gretchen Wirtz, and it's a new year. We're getting healthy in the new year, and we want to reach out to you and let you know about some opportunities here in our area. Joining us today, Thomas Hinton with Heartland Health Services. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
So first of all, tell us a little bit remind people what Heartland Health Services is here in town and how it's available to people.
Yeah, so Heartland Health is a community health clinic. And it's here to serve the underserved is where it organically started. Yeah. And we're still doing that today. And we offer a bunch of different services, to the different communities in Peoria.
Everything from pediatrics to
primary care, pediatrics, podiatry, women's health as well.
Is it mostly a walk-in clinic for those types of services, or do people?
It can be, yes. Okay. You walk in, get an appointment. If a provider is available, they'll set you up with one, but preferably an appointment. Okay. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you do there.
So I do pulmonary function tests. Okay. And so it's a lung screening, and what we're looking for is like asthma, COPD, emphysema, other various lung diseases. And so it's a pretty simple test that we do just to get a diagnostic data.
So with COVID right now and everything, I mean, are you seeing more people, or is people, I mean, I know asthma was kind of a precursor. If you have that, you might have more of an effect with COVID. What are you seeing right now with everything?
COPD, asthma. Asthma is one of the more common ones, so we're seeing a lot of that. But COPD, asthma, pulmonary fibrosis, stuff like that. So. Okay.
When people come in, do they have to have insurance when they come see you or come have that test?
No, not at all. Okay. This is actually it's a free test under the Edwards grant. So.
Okay. Yes, we're going to talk about a little bit more about that.
Okay, sorry.
So yeah, no, that's great, because this is something that people need to know that is out there, that is a resource for them. What are some signs that people are having some pulmonary issues?
Shortness of breath. Just trouble breathing. Dyspnea, which is shortness of breath. Okay. So they have what's called DOE, which is dyspnea on exertion. So shortness of breath with exertion. So when they're moving around and exerting themselves or with activity, they're starting to have shortness of breath, and a lot of times they don't know why. And so the pulmonary function test gives us an idea of why they're having this issue.
Can people have pulmonary issues if they don't have asthma, or they're not a smoker, have previous concerns like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So one issue, and this is actually what we test for as well, is what's called alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency, which is a genetic form of COPD emphysema. So you can actually get passed down to you.
Really?
Yeah, and so we actually test for that. And so what happens is, as anything like smoke, dust, any kind of like aerosols, things like that, can trigger that response for your lungs to obstruct. And so we're seeing smokers, or people who have never smoked before, get diagnosed with COPD, and they don't know why. Even smokers can actually have this as well.
Okay. I did not know that's something that could be passed on like that. Wow. Yeah. With the start of the new year, you've seen a lot of people coming in. I mean, do people think, New Year's resolution, I'm going to get healthy, I'm going to go and take care of myself? Or not?
Not that I'm seeing.
No,
not for me.
All right. Well, that's why we want to get the word out there to people, to let you know that this is available, and that you guys are here to help and serve the community like this. We love Heartland Health Services and everything you guys do over there. Are they there 7 days a week? Are people there 7 days a week?
No, so I'm only there half days.
Okay.
So I'm at the Garden location on Wednesday from about 12:30 till about 4:30. Okay. And then I'm at the Tazwood location in Pekin on Friday mornings from 8 until about 11:30.
Okay. All right. Well, if you want more information about Heartland Health Services, and you got to check them out, you can go onto the web at hhsil.com, and you can find out their different locations, make an appointment, and find out about more about the test that they do there. Thomas Hinton, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to talk about that grant and a little bit more about that and what you're doing next time. So thank you so much for joining us.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up. Keep it right here.
The preceding segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.